It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith, and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it's the Washington Wizards as they'll be playing against the Toronto Raptors. Checking out Toronto, playing under 500 basketball over the last 10 games. They can do better, and they'll try to get on the winning side tonight. And we'll get to see John Wall tonight, the former #1 overall pick out of Kentucky at 6'4", with a 6'9" wingspan, 39-inch vertical. Kenny's got all the physical tools.
He's a one-man fast break. You know, he gets that rebound. Not only do you see the defense sprint, you see the offensive wing sprint the lane because they say this guy is out. And I love watching John Wall play.
And he uses his size, takes the contact, he can finish in the lane. And most of all, he wears down the defender.
And you know, I know you've talked about him and Bradley Beal together being the Secret Service. That's your
the Secret Service, the nickname.
But see, everybody knows about him now, so I think it's the not so Secret Service.
I'm not feeling that.
The not so Secret Service.
But we all know about the Secret Service, and we still
need the noise
fearful.
box, Ernie.
Not so Secret Service.
I need our noise box, Ernie.
I'm sticking by it.
Very nice.
Kevin Harlan, what do you think? Thank you.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. The Washington Wizards coming to this one following a loss to the New York Knicks.
And that's one of those games where I just felt the attitude going in was wrong. I think they believed what was being said about them in the press, and that was a game that they just couldn't win.
I'm going to disagree with you here. I don't think it was about lacking confidence in themselves. I just think the talent difference between the teams was too much for them to overcome.
Let's Raptors trail by 7. Lowry kicks to Freak. Rebound, Washington. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
And this game kicks off a 4-game season series between the two teams.
Two conference foes, guys, looking to take game 1 tonight. It's very interesting to see who can land the first blow.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Lowry dishes to Freak. Can't get it to go. And it's Washington the other way. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thanks, Kev. I caught up with Washington's head coach, and he said a big factor in this game will be how well they're able to handle Kyle Lowry. He admitted being a fan of his game, saying he's a tough athletic guard who really competes. Defense, rebounding, attack the paint, he'll take it to you. We've got to be ready to match his motor and his aggressiveness. Kevin, are they up to it?
And as always, Doris, thank you. The Raptors making a switch here. Powell's checked in. Here's Freak. From the high post, he drills it. 1:49 left to play here in the first. Wall up top. He's coming off a 10-point game against New York. It's stolen. One-on-one here. Here's DeRozan. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Now here's Sessions. Defense is right there. Right side Wall. And a miss there on the triple. Raptors trail by 5. Now Freak. Last game we saw him score 14. Six on the shot clock. 20 feet out. And the Raptors tack on 2 more. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Sessions. 11 points for him in that last game against the Knicks in New York.
Yeah, and he also did a great job on the backboards, Kev, and that also was a factor. And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
And Washington has possession after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. That's no good. Outside DeRozan. Pulls up on the wing. He got it! That is one fantastic buzzer beater!
He hit that shot like it was nothing. Just another day at the office.
And John Wall spoke prior to the game. He talked about the identity of the Wizards team.
Defensively, just being that gritty.
The Wizards not exactly Clark the first team. A new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Nene, he's checked in for Gortat. Porter comes in for Morris. Sessions checked in for Jared Dudley. And John Wall subbed in for Aaron Brooks. All out there with Ramon Sessions. Then there's Nene. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Porter in at the 4 spot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. That ball's great assist by Ramon Sessions. 7 points for Otto Porter Jr.
In the first, he had trouble hitting with any consistency. But here in the second, he's turned it around.
Freak kicks to Ross. Pass to Freak. Unloads from 13. Can't hit. And it's Washington the other way. They host the 76ers after this game. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's a 12-point Wizards lead.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Over to the left wing. Biyombo, the pass to DeRozan. Baseline J on the way, and he connects with the jumper. DeRozan's got 10. Wizards leading by 10. Wall dishes to Porter. Unloads from 9. Again, the Wizards score.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
The Raptors have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple. Free throw good. Goodwin.
At the line for 2.
And both free throws good for Goodwin.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Wall's shot is off. Raptors trail by 10. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Ross, that's good.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Wall up top. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. Out to the right wing. Porter outside. The shot is off. DeRozan. The shot no good. So we've reached the end.
Bradley, it's certainly...
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. You gotta like what DeMar ready for the Wizards. Nene, he's checked in for Gortat. Dudley comes in for Otto Porter Jr. Brooks checked in for Bradley Beal. And Sessions subbed in for John Wall. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Biyombo, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Goodwin comes in for Patrick Patterson. Powell, he's checked in for DeMar Carroll. And Freak subbed in for DeMar DeRozan. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Freak in at shooting guard. Bismack Biyombo is out there with Goodwin. Then there's Lowry. And it's Powell in at the 3 spot.
Just no chance for the smaller defender to block that shot.
He's really, really good at using his size to free himself up for those mid-range jumpers. A master at it.
The drive by Brooks. Morris outside. Over to the wing. And here's Dudley for 3. That's good. And It's a 7-point Wizards lead.
How can we forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Lowry kicks to Gooden. Second chance shot, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Morris. Averaging 9 points per game, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Better than expected. He still has a ways to go, but I like what I'm seeing right now.
Wizards leading by 5. Morris with the screen for Sessions. He feeds it to Morris. Goes up at the stripe. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Morris has got 11.
They're on fire from mid-range, guys. They found a weakness in the defense, and they're exploiting it to a T.
And it's not often you see a team as efficient from that short 17, as I like to call it, but it's really worked well for them today.
There's Freak. And again, no good by Toronto.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And the fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. He's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And Toronto also making a switch. Freaks checked in for Kyle Lowry. Nene and Gortat team up in the paint. All out there with Ramon Sessions. And it's Beal in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Sessions passes to Nene. The shot's good. Sessions making him pay. And 12 points for Nene.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
From mid-range, it's been a very nice game for them.
The entire game.
Porter's checked in for John Wall. There's a screen by Gortat. And Sessions kicks to Gortat. And stolen by Patterson. Moving it up. Here's Freak. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr.
Oh, the officials are all over that.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Morris is checked in for the Wizards. Washington leading now by 8. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And Beal kicks to Porter. Nice ball movement by Washington. Gortat. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. The pass to Patterson. Morris against DeRozan. Here's Freak. And that one comes up a bit short.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with it. Tough day so far.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
The second half hasn't gone nearly as well for him. He'd only had 1 before the break in terms of turnovers, but that number's grown as this game progresses.
They retain possession. And it's good. Here's Sessions. A minute 50 left here in the fourth quarter. That one off the back iron and out.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that. And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Wizards was getting across in their huddle. His advice, clear cut. I want to see you playing to win, not playing not to lose. I don't care what the lead is. We do not back off.
Thanks again, Doris. Beal dishes to Gortat from the left block. That doesn't go in either for Sessions.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
It's DeRozan with the drive. That's good. Now just a 2-point Wizards lead.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
And, Greg, I think they will. I mean, they're close enough to taste it. So they're going to keep that pressure on and keep coming at them.
Here's Beal. Lets it go from 14. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Freak kicks to DeRozan to the middle. It's tipped. Gortat with the steal. And now Sessions running the floor all by himself. That's good. Now it's a 6-point Washington lead.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
58 seconds left to play in the final quarter. DeRozan on the wing. He's covered by Beal. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
Wizards making a switch here. Ball's checked in. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
It's going to be tough for him here, but maybe, just maybe, it's not over yet.
Cannot afford any empty possessions. They've got to recycle everything, partner.
Here's Carroll.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, out with that emphatic slam.
And, guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit, I can tell you that. Watch out. He can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay.
And nothing fancy, really, about that play. That's just good old-fashioned, hard-nosed basketball to get that one. Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. And it's Freak missing. And so it's the Wizards with the W.
I'm here with Brett.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey, y'all. Ernie Johnson here, along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the press.
Somebody step up tonight, and he was there.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie.